Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for this webinar on our newest product here at Truckstop called Risk Factors. My name is Alan Alberto. I'm Director of Partnerships and Alliance. And here with me, we have special guests Christine Kunz and Joel Franke. Christine is our Senior Director of Product Marketing, and Joel is our Director of Data and Integration Products. Christine, I'll start with you. As we rolled out risk factors, what were we hearing as far as landscape in the market and from our customers that led to the innovation of this product?
Yeah, thanks, Alan. Glad you asked. There's some slides. What we're hearing from our customers is that that fraud is getting more and more difficult to fight. They're getting smarter, and it's not going away. It's not a surprise to any of us that it's here to stay. In fact, in a recent TIA report, on average, brokerages are losing nearly $500,000 on fraud. 72% of brokerages who experience fraud are experiencing three or more types. At Truckstop, we see fraud and risk in general as a three-pronged problem. So it's data, time, and expertise. There's a lot of old data out there. Brokers need to acquire a lot of relevant, high-quality data to assess risk. Second problem is time. Once they have the data, they need to spend valuable time finding that needle in the haystack. And time is margin. They don't have time for that. They need to make the decisions quickly. And third problem is an expertise problem. It takes years for a broker to learn what to look for. And once they do, it may be already antiquated. Fraud is evolving, so it's nearly impossible to keep up with. And that's why we brought to market risk factors. Risk factors help solve the problems of data, time, and expertise. It's the only carrier vetting solution that taps into Truckstop's proprietary and historical real-time data. Activates our insurance and InfoSec's expertise. They have a combined 214 years of it, and designed to work anywhere a broker works. And with that, I'll hand it over to Joel to show you.
Thanks, Christine. Yeah, as Christine mentioned, what we wanted to do was build a tool that works within existing workflows. And to that end, we've got an extension that works both within the browser and also within Outlook as an integrated add-on. And the experience is one of three ways. One, integrated into the inbox. Two, integrated into the browser using right-click. And three, as a standalone search. I'll start integrated into the inbox, and what we see here is I've got an inbox here with these loads, and you can see I have a report pulled up. I'm actually going to navigate to a different load, and what we can see is the extension is going to look within the contents of the email to identify DOT, MC, email address, or phone numbers that are associated with the carrier to be able to run a risk report based on those identifiers. After we've extracted those identifiers, you can see the information presented here within this side docking window. And there are three tabs here: the summary, the risk indicators, and the carrier details. The summary is really just a stub of the risk indicators and carrier details tabs, and I'll break this down quickly. We're evaluating the sender's email when we're in the integrated inbox experience, and you can see here that we're looking at the email and checking it against our ID verification service. And essentially what this is how do we associate an ID with a physical piece of identification? So this could be a driver's license, could be a passport, but we're saying, hey, this email address has or has not undergone some sort of physical document check. It's not to say that you can't you would completely trust this, but it says, hey, it's gone through some sort of process. And you could be in a situation where you want to invite to verify, and in this case we can reassert, especially in an unverified state, you can assert or reassert the connection between a physical document and the email address in question. Here we also have the RMIS certification. So in this case, we see that this carrier is not onboarded or part of my carrier network at this point. And I'll want to step over to the carrier details tab, and here we see some information related to the carrier, including its authority, some fleet composition, insurance, and safety information. And then here we have the risk indicators, and risk indicators is where things start to get a little bit interesting. We've taken data across the Truckstop ecosystem and have added complementary data from trusted third-party systems to present a picture along with a narrative around the risk associated or the potential risk associated with a given carrier. We express it as an overall level of risk. Here you have high, but we also have these three subcategories of risk across asset, contact, and digital. Asset, things related to like VIN numbers. It could be registered and reported broker complaints having to do with, potential bad actions. And these would have been substantiated through documentation, and it's sort of a process that is undertaken by our security team. Then we also have contact risk. These are things related to phone numbers, things related to contact information changes. And then we also have digital risk, which has to do with essentially the digital exhaust that we all put out whenever we're acting within the internet and digital space. So in this example carrier, what we have are a number of different potential risk factors. What is important to note here that any one of these things, it either taken on their own, do not mean, hey, do not use this carrier. What we're actually trying to do is paint a broader and holistic picture around, hey, here are potential concerns that you might have around a given carrier, and then giving you the information that you need to make the right decision for your business. So here we have some phone number changes, making sure that that context is visible. We also have some utilization numbers around how many brokers are registered to use this particular carrier. We could see suspicious phone lines. Just a quick pause here. So this is really dealing with non-fixed VoIP lines, and non-fixed VoIP lines are not necessarily and in and of themselves an indicator of a bad actor. Larger corporations tend to use non-fixed VoIP lines, and so it's not the case that any user of a non-fixed VoIP line is a bad actor. But what we have found is that by and large, bad actors are using non-fixed VoIP lines as a vector for their for some of their fraudulent activity or potentially fraudulent activity. And so what we also have here is IP address analysis, and this is taking information from across the Truckstop ecosystem where you're seeing logins in one system and logins versus another system, and to what extent those overlap or they don't overlap and don't follow predictable patterns. So as we start to see some of that insight that we have across that digital vector of risk, we are surfacing it here. So that's integrated into the inbox. The experience within the browser extension is much the same. So here I'm in Chrome, but this also does work within Edge, and I'm on Safer. I could be on any website that supports right-click, and what I'm doing here is highlighting the DOT. I'm going to look up that DOT just by right-clicking, saying look up on Truckstop, and what I have here is quick view of this particular carrier, and I can drill in to see those same risk indicators and risk profile that I had seen on the seen within the inbox. It also works as a standalone search. So here I have a different DOT, and it could be a phone number, it could be an email address, and I want to search that as well. I can just pull up a different carrier and be able to look at the information very similarly to the right click and the integrated inbox experience.
Awesome. Thank you, Joel. I think I had the pleasure of demoing this tool at FreightWaves last week, and something that really stood out to me is how simple it is to navigate and really easy to use. As our partnerships leader, I'm working with a lot of our third-party TMSs and affiliates in this space, but not really using our tools myself. So it was really nice to get my hands on the product and really see how easy it is to navigate. And that was something that really stuck out to me as a key win. Christine, question for you. Who's the ideal customer or customer persona for risk factors?
Yeah, great question. So, risk factors is really for any broker, regardless of whether or not they're an existing RMIS customer or a load board customer. And it's designed to grow with the broker. We have several packages. This includes Risk Factors Essentials, Risk Factors Advanced, and Risk Factors Advanced for Enterprise. When we launched Essentials, what we're hearing and we're seeing is smaller brokerages loved Risk Factors Essentials. They really gravitated towards it. Young brokers, they really liked that Risk Factors taught them how to identify signals of fraud. The data sets, what the data sets look at, what are the red flags. It really helped them grow and learn about the customer base and the carrier base. Shippers really loved that their potential partners and existing partners are able to use a trusted brand like Truckstop and all the data behind Truckstop and see that in combination with the FMCSA data and other data sources to provide a holistic picture of a carrier. As we spoke and worked with our larger brokers, they really gravitated towards Risk Factors Advanced. They experienced a lot of synergy between our products, being able to see for a rep to see within their existing workflow, if a carrier's been ID verified, if they're high risk, low risk, medium risk, and be able to see if they are RMIS certified so that they can move this person forward or decide pretty quickly whether or not they should work with this carrier. If they're spending too much time on a carrier, they have the opportunity to forward it to compliance, and our compliance teams love the fact that they're communicating better with their reps because of this easy forward to compliance button where reps can just send along information so that the compliance team can do that vetting.
Thank you. Joel, question for you. What is your favorite feature within the Risk Factors product?
So we have built a lot of features, and Christine was kind enough to list them out. And what we're trying to do is build a solution that is not necessarily one size fits all, but does present relevant features to the users. But I think what I get most excited about is the data that sits behind risk factors. Before, these data points would live in all of these different systems. And you'd have to go to tab number 1, tab number 2, tab number 3, or screen number 1, 2, and 3. And you'd have to keep track of all these logins and log into the systems and then paint the picture yourself. What we've done here is created a single pane of glass view where now you have a view of data that previously existed in a lot of different places, but is now available to you. In addition to the proprietary data, right? Like there is data that is not available anywhere else. This is data about a carrier's activity within the Truckstop ecosystem. And not only that, we've built it in such a way that it is a framework, it's scaffolding that we can continue to build on. We know that bad actors are going to continue to evolve the way that they try to do bad actor things. And in that way, we need to have a system that is adapting to the techniques that we are seeing within our data that we can start to surface through risk factors. So risk factors today is not going to be the same as risk factors tomorrow, even if we don't add a new button or a new feature. The data itself is going to continue to evolve and be an expression of risk that helps brokers make the right decisions for their business.
Thank you. And as we start to wrap up our webinar today, I do want to share some next steps. If you're a prospect, if you're a customer, Christine, question for you. Do I have to be a customer on the load board or on RMIS in order to use risk factors?
You do not. As long as you are a verified broker with us, you're able to use the risk factors.
Thank you. And I'll share my screen. You'll find our site or dedicated page for risk factors on truckstop.com under a tab for products is risk factors. If you are a partner in our partner community, you will also find this landing page within your partner portal. At the top, you'll see there's an embedded video for a quick demo. there is a button here to request your free trial. We're offering a 14-day free trial. You could take it for a spin and see for yourself. You could also fill out this form, and one of our account executives will follow up directly with you and provide additional information, answer any questions that you have. So as we close out, Christine, final question is, what is the future of risk factors? What's next?
Yeah, well, in addition to everything that Joel mentioned, we are excited to announce some upcoming TMS integrations with some of the biggest TMSs out there. So get ready for that.
Awesome. So that means that our mutual customers would be able to see the data directly within their workflows or within their TMS. Is that correct?
100%.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Christine and Joel, for your expertise and your knowledge. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today to learn about risk factors. Reach out and don't hesitate if you have any questions. Have a good day. Bye.